Canada and Mexico maneuver to avoid Trump's tariff strike. Ukraine and U.S. near deal completion. Introduction. Trade tensions and diplomatic maneuvers. As global economic and political dynamics continue to shift, Canada and Mexico are reportedly strategizing ways to circumvent former U.S. President Donald Trump's renewed tariff policies. At the same time, Ukraine and the U.S. are on the verge of finalizing a crucial agreement that could redefine their relationship amid the ongoing conflict with Russia. But how do these developments influence international trade, diplomacy, and global stability? Let's explore the various perspectives at play. Canada and Mexico, strategies to bypass tariff barriers. Background on Trump's tariff approach. During his previous tenure, Donald Trump imposed a series of tariffs aimed at protecting American industries and reducing trade deficits, especially targeting China. However, Canada and Mexico, two of the United States' largest trading partners, also faced pressure under his America First policies. With Trump's potential return to office, concerns are mounting that he may reinstate or even expand these protectionist measures. In response, Canada and Mexico are reportedly working on strategies to mitigate the economic damage. Potential strategies for avoiding U.S. tariffs. Diversification of export markets. Canada and Mexico may increase trade partnerships with the European Union and Asian economies to reduce reliance on the U.S. Increased local manufacturing. Establishing more joint ventures within the U.S. to avoid tariffs by having production partially based in America. Strengthening NAFTA 2.0, USMCA, provisions. Leveraging legal frameworks within the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, to challenge potential tariffs through arbitration and negotiations. Exploring currency adjustments. Devaluing currency to make exports more competitive despite potential tariffs. While these strategies could provide temporary relief, will they be sustainable if Trump aggressively enforces his trade policies? And how will the U.S. Congress react to such maneuvering? Economic implications for North America. The imposition of tariffs could have far-reaching effects on industries such as automobile manufacturing, agriculture, and consumer goods, which rely on smooth trade flows across North America. Impact on businesses and consumers. Higher costs for U.S. consumers. Many goods imported from Canada and Mexico could see price hikes, leading to inflationary pressures. Disruptions in supply chains. Industries dependent on cross-border components may face delays and increased costs. Job market shifts. While tariffs aim to protect American jobs, they may also lead to layoffs in sectors reliant on international trade. How will businesses and policymakers react? Will lobbying efforts successfully prevent new tariffs, or will economic nationalism dominate policy decisions? Ukraine U.S. agreement, a game changer. The nature of the deal. Amid ongoing hostilities with Russia, Ukraine is finalizing an agreement with the United States that could reshape military and economic support structures. While official details are scarce, reports suggest that the agreement includes increased military aid, more advanced weaponry, training, and logistical support, economic assistance, loans and grants to help rebuild war-torn infrastructure, security guarantees, potential long-term commitments for defense cooperation. Geopolitical ramifications. Impact on Russia. This deal could escalate tensions between the U.S. and Russia, potentially prompting countermeasures from Moscow. European reactions. How will NATO allies perceive this move? Will they contribute more to Ukraine's defense? Domestic U.S. politics. With upcoming elections, will American voters support continued aid to Ukraine, or will opposition grow? Potential challenges to the Ukraine-U.S. deal. Despite the promise of enhanced cooperation, several challenges remain. Congressional approval. Some U.S. lawmakers oppose prolonged engagement in Ukraine. Ukrainian corruption concerns. Transparency in aid allocation remains a point of contention. Russian counteractions. Moscow may intensify cyber warfare or economic retaliation against both Ukraine and the U.S. Could this agreement accelerate Ukraine's path to stability, or will it deepen global divisions? Conclusion. What lies ahead, as Canada and Mexico look for ways to navigate potential U.S. tariffs, and Ukraine finalizes a major deal with the U.S., the world is watching closely. These developments raise critical questions. Will Canada and Mexico succeed in mitigating the impact of Trump's trade policies, or will economic tensions escalate? Can the Ukraine-U.S. agreement provide lasting security, or will it further strain global relations? How will these events shape North America's trade landscape and global geopolitical balance? What are your thoughts? Should the U.S. prioritize trade protections or foster cooperative economic policies? Will increased aid to Ukraine benefit global stability, or is it a risky investment?